There was a letter from the government of New Zealand waiting at my... And my mother used to ask me, why is the government of New Zealand writing so many letters to you? And I can understand, we also have occasionally to pay a fine in India. Sadly, my passport still had my parents' home address on it. But the worst was yet to come.
Well, good afternoon again, ladies and gentlemen. What a treat, what a privilege to have these two distinguished gentlemen of international affairs and very experienced, seasoned ministers with us. Can I start, Minister Goyal, with you? I know this is your first official visit to New Zealand. Quickly, is it your first visit in any capacity to New Zealand, or have you been here before?
To Auckland, my first visit, but to New Zealand, my second visit. And I have such fond memories of the first visit because I came as a tourist with two very young kids. Mostly went to the beaches and spent time there. And probably the last time I drove a car was in New Zealand.
We put you off for life, did we? Was it that bad? I happen to be in charge of the roads for the government, but we won't go into that.
Simon, the story gets better. Carry on.
You want them to hear it? Okay, so I used to normally not drive too much, but everybody insisted, and internationally I'd never driven before. So when I came to this side of the world, everybody insisted I must rent a car and drive myself. So it was a new experience. Right from the renting of the car was quite a new thing for me. Took the car, went around the country, loved it. Of course, you would drive miles without even seeing another car. And
only sheep.
Yeah, but then I didn't look at the sheep. I had my wife next to me and two kids, so I didn't want to take chances with the surroundings. But anyway, had a lovely trip, enjoyed myself, went back home. And every time I visited my parents' home for almost 6 months after that, there was a letter from the government of New Zealand waiting at my... And my mother used to ask me, why is the government of New Zealand writing so many letters to you? And I can understand, we also have occasionally to pay a fine in India. Sadly, my passport still had my parents' home address on it. But the worst was yet to come. Initially, there was $200 and stuff like that. One fine day I reached there and I get an $800 fine. And I was shocked absolutely. So I tried to make inquiries and I found that the faster you go, the fine keeps increasing. Is it still like that? And how can you blame us for it? The roads are built to drive fast.
Fantastic.
And,
you know
and Simon, our negotiators are upstairs right now. If we land the free trade agreement, I've promised the Minister of Transport will refund your fines.
I was very tempted not to pay. Very, very tempted. For a moment I thought, when will I ever go back so far? But just imagine if I had not paid those fines and when I landed here today and I was not allowed entry to your country.